Hey yo, it's Vondo, and it finally happened. Call of Duty Vanguard is leaked. Codename World War II Vanguard for the last couple of months, but it's finally leaked. We've seen some official artwork that Activision has, requested people to take down. So that's how you know it's legit, and we're getting this information from, a credible leaker, Tom Henderson, who's done some stuff on Battlefield 2042 that's quite accurate, and the same thing for World War II Vanguard is followed. So being that this game has been, almost officially announced, you may see something tomorrow. I did predict around August 6th in my July video regarding Modern Warfare. You see something, so my timeline is only off by like a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how they decide to reveal things. I think something coming out by the 6th of August. I think you'll see something on the 6th of August because it's a Friday, or that weekend. And it looks like our leaker Tom Henderson will be seeing some gameplay tomorrow, so yeah, everything's just around in that August time frame still. Even if we are, 2 weeks or a week and some change off. And when it comes to the actual leaks regarding the game, like I'm hearing stuff around 24 maps at launch. Yeah, I'm gonna just scrap that right now. Only way that happens if they have game modes like gunfight, ground war, etc. And that ends up getting you around maybe 8 in each game mode, 6v6, gunfight, ground war. Maybe if they have the war mode in, because it's a World War II based game. That's how you get the 24 maps at launch. But if it's like 24 maps in the first couple of seasons, that'll be actually pretty good. That's a decent amount of content within the first couple of seasons. But at launch, absolutely not. I just don't see it. It's Call of Duty. I just don't see them having that many maps at launch. They haven't had, more than 12 maps at launch in a while. So 24? Hell no. Even if they have all the extra game modes. And some of the other leaks that we have gotten today. Anti-cheat on launch. This is concerning more of Warzone, but it is still a great step in the right direction because you have seen more cheaters creep into Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, so it is a good step in the right direction. It's mainly for Warzone though, and Warzone's a battle royale. Warzone has a lot more players that deal with a lot more cheaters, but I'm glad they finally got something on anti-cheat coming out because it's been too damn long for them not to have any in their game at all. But glad it's finally coming out. Apparently Treyarch is making zombies again, so they're working overtime. But they did a good job with zombies in Black Ops Cold War, and I'll expect them to do the same in Call of Duty Vanguard, so that's good news as well. Dynamic weather in these maps, so just different weathers, at different times you play these maps. It'll be something, to spice the game up a little bit. Not too much, to get excited over, but it is a nifty addition. You got an alpha coming soon, and Tom Henderson had some dates about this, I believe in late August and in September. I'll look over those dates a bit later, but alpha. And another one that just really isn't that big of a deal will be the November 5th release, or November release. They've gone back and forth between October, late October and early November for the last couple of years, so typical stuff when it comes to their release date when it comes to Call of Duty. And another bullet point, which isn't a major selling point, but it has been rumored so far, is they have the actual swastikas in the multiplayer game, which is cool, I guess. Doesn't really matter to me either way. If they don't have them, if they do, I mean, they may not. I'm going to assume they won't, just due to localization, TOS when it comes to these streaming platforms and imagery on those platforms, and again, just the localization in different regions. So if it's not in the multiplayer, it's not. If it is, it is. I'm not going to care too much either way. Any one of you history dorks to come in the comments saying, well, they're erasing history by not having them in the game. First of all, you're choosing Call of Duty for a historically accurate portrayal of World War II. You're a dumbass. I'm going to leave it at that. You're a dumbass. You want to get, historically accurate information about World War II, go to a museum, watch documentary, read online, read these books. Don't look for the games and the movies for, all your news and information on World War II. That is fucking stupid. Don't do that. But I'm gonna get into these other dates when it comes to the game that are rumored and have been leaked by Tom Henderson. The reveal will be on August 19th. A alpha throughout the 27th and 29th of August. The first PlayStation beta starts on September 10th. And the beta for everyone else is on the 16th through the 20th, and of course the release November 5th, and season 1 the 23rd of November. So everything on this list will seem pretty accurate. Only thing that you can't be entirely too sure for is season 1 when they wanted to release that, because they couldn't just release it in December instead of that month. But everything else looks pretty damn good. Reveal on 19. Again, that will be on a Friday or the weekend, so that's good. Yeah, so most of these dates are looking pretty good, just based off what we've seen in past indicators, behaviors from Activision Call of Duty when it comes to their releases. So yeah, I'm not going to be too shabby on these dates. The only thing that will really challenge will be whether or not they release season 1 in November instead of December. But everything else, yeah, seems pretty good. And it seems like my predictions from earlier videos would be pretty accurate as well when it comes to the beta being, mid-September and all that jazz. But there's some other stuff like Pacific missions and some other characters and their names. I'm not going to care about that too much. I'll just wait and see when those actually come out. But yeah, those are the leaks. Apparently gameplay will be getting leaked tomorrow, and these guys will see it. So maybe you'll see that online, maybe not. If you do, it won't be available, very long, because Activision already requested people to take things down about these current leaks they have. Especially when it came to the promo art, when it came to Vanguard, I was going to use that as a thumbnail, but then I realized, like, don't be a dumbass. Your video's gonna get taken down, so I elect to use a different thumbnail. But that's what we got right now. When it comes to my prediction of World War II game, I mean, hopefully it's fun. I typically get bored of World War II games, just World War themes in general. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be, too high or too low if the game comes out and it's not my cup of tea. Because World War II or World War I isn't my cup of tea in general. Well, I mean, hopefully it's a quality game that people can enjoy. That people can look forward to, because even though I do not play Warzone at all, the Warzone Cold War integration was awful. Unoptimized, unbalanced, just a complete mess. And it's very interesting what they're going to do going down the future when it comes to integrating multiple Call of Duty titles, because at some point they have to start thinking about, well, do we just, get rid of some stuff from the previous games? Because if they don't, then it's going to be, a very difficult task to optimize and, of course, balance all those things and get everything working nice and smoothly when you start adding multiple titles, down releases. And at some point, you think they just, end Warzone, sorry, we're moving on to Warzone 2.0, or they do a complete blow up, and then they integrate their new title. Interesting what they're going to do going down the line, because that's going to get very messy, and very soon. Because that's going to be 3 games. It's going to be Black Ops, Cold War, Vanguard, and Modern Warfare. And that's a lot of weapons to balance and optimize. And of course, the file size is going to be massive as they keep adding in more and more stuff. So, interesting what they do when it comes to getting everything working nice and smoothly. When it comes to Warzone in general and future Warzone integrations. But hopefully they get the job done. Hopefully they just get the job done, and hopefully Sledgehammer, puts out a good Call of Duty game, because they don't have the best track record when it comes to their Call of Duty titles. Advanced Warfare, the first 3D movement jetpack game, put a bad taste in everyone's mouth regarding 3D movement. Call of Duty World War II became a good game after 7-8 months. That's just simply not good enough. That's not going to cut it. So hopefully with Vanguard able to put their foot in the right direction and put their best foot forward and then give us a quality game. Is it a game that I may get bored of because it's World War II and it's a World War II theme? Absolutely, but if it's a good game, I'll tell you it's a good game or not. And I believe that's all we got for today. The leaks should be coming out more and more tomorrow in the following weeks. I'll cover those as anything noteworthy, because there has been noteworthy stuff in these last couple of weeks, specifically when it comes to leakers and how they feel about the game. But if I don't feel like making a video about it, I just won't. Like with the leak as well, this game is in a bad state, we don't like how this game's going. I'm like, that's kinda whatever, that's low quality content, and I'm not like I'm making the best content out here. So yeah, I'm not gonna cover stuff like that. But if anything interesting comes out, I'll definitely try to cover it in a timely manner. But if I don't, I don't. And when it comes to future videos, one thing I'll be working on will be a Hollow Knight review. I really enjoy the game. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to review it, but I'm currently in the end game doing the Path of Pain, which is very, very lovely, with some difficult boss fights ahead. But I'm almost done with that game. Awesome game Hollow Knight is. And of course, I may get into split game, play that game, talk about that game. It is a free-to-play product, so the least you could do if you're not going to play it right now is put it in your library and save it for later. So I may get into split game. I may talk about NBA 2K22, which news and rumors are coming around that game. But I believe that is it. And with that out the way, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe, and I'm out.